Interested in the course of architecture? Do you want to take admission in an architecture college and pursue this profession of architecture? You have come to the right podcast today. Today we are going to explain how and what are the stages if you want to take admission in the course of architecture. Myself, Rupali Gupte, I am an architect by profession and I'm pursuing academics for last 15 years. So being in this profession of architecture, in the professional field as well as being an academician, I am here to guide you as to how you should look at this course and what you should expect from this course if you have to pursue it. So let us begin with a few do's and don'ts. Okay, I am a very good sketcher or I'm very good with sketching and drawing, so I should pursue architecture. Wrong. This is not the aim and focus for doing the architecture course. You need not be a good drawing person for being a good architect. Let us see what is the second option. What is the pay package that an architect should be getting after he pursues the course? So most of the parents ask me, what is the placement option? Where would he get a job? What is the salary of the architect? Remember, this is not a service course. This is a course that will make you an entrepreneur, right? So when you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to look at all other business tactics and your passion, which the course will prepare you for. Okay. What is the third thing that you look or people try to tell you about? That what is my scope if I get good marks in architecture? For example, your PCM marks always tell you that you are a good student, average student, or you are below average student. But marks are not a part of architecture. It is your creativity, it is your way of handling your design and looking through the critical analysis that will make you a good architect. We will also see the stages of how we are supposed to approach this course. So from the do's and don'ts that I have told you, one thing is clear, that it doesn't matter that you need to be good in drawing, you need to have a very good score in physics, chemistry, maths, or in your 12th standard marks to be or get admission in a good college or to be a good architect. No, marks don't matter. What job you would get, what salary would you get, doesn't matter. It is your portfolio and your work that will speak for you. All this and everything about architecture and architecture admissions would be clarified here today with me. Let me tell you that what is this profession of architecture? So when we have to talk of architecture profession, why is it called a professional course? This is very interesting. There are only 3 professional courses: medical, architecture and law. Rest all are specialized courses, including engineering, including any other field which specializes you for a particular field. For example, if you want to take admission in engineering course, they will ask you whether you have to choose whether you want mechanical engineering, whether you want civil engineering, whether you want computer engineering. So while taking admission itself, you choose the service industry of which you want to be an expert, right? But when you come to medical or when you come to architecture, that is not the time when you are asked that what is it that you want to be, whether you want to be a landscape architect, whether you want to be an urban designer. No, it is a part of architecture, and that is why. Same is with medical. Nobody tells you that you want to specifically look at the brain or the stomach or the heart. No, they teach you everything. So the courses which are multifaceted, which are multidisciplinary, which have many aspects, varied aspects of different fields, as well as different allied fields related to architecture or related to medical are taught together. So when there is a multidisciplinary course, it is termed as a professional course. Now we will see whether after 12th or the 12th graduation should be in which stream. The Council of Architecture, which is the apex body of architecture course, has said that only science, the students who have pursued their graduation in science streams are eligible for taking admission in architecture. So, if you are right now in 9th or 10th standard, or if you have given your 10th standard examinations, and if you want to pursue architecture, please see that you take science with PCM, physics, chemistry, maths as your base subjects if you want to pursue architecture. So in this basic criteria, first you will have to formulate yourself. Now comes the next stage. But before the next stage, let me also say that those students who have not got or not been through the arts and commerce part, have their doors for architecture been closed completely? Well, no. So now this is a very interesting door or a way that Council of Architecture has given to students who are not from the science stream. Council of Architecture has started a diploma in architecture course. This diploma in architecture is a course which can be pursued after 10th standard. So 10th, you just need a passing aggregate for 10th and you can take admission in diploma in architecture, which is a 3-year course, 3-year full-time course. So those who are aware of the engineering stream, it is a similar format where after your 10th standard, you can do a 3-year diploma in architecture. You will get a diploma in architecture certification from the Council of Architecture, and you also have a chance to then pursue degree after your diploma in architecture course, and that admission can happen directly in the second year of BArch course. So diploma in architecture and bachelor of architecture are two different courses. Now you have to remember, diploma in architecture is a 3-year course after 10th. Bachelor in architecture or bachelor of architecture is a 5-year course after 12th, and you mandatorily have to be from the science stream if you are taking bachelor of architecture after your 12th standard. Let us begin with the stages in which you want to apply when you have to choose this field of architecture. So we know, or those who are in who have given their 12th standard right now, they know that you have to give an entrance exam. This entrance exam is called as NATA. It is a national aptitude test for students of architecture. Now this aptitude test is a test which you have to give and pass with minimum marks so that you become eligible for taking admission in the course of architecture. Now whether this is the only test, yes it is. Along with that, you can give JEE paper 2. The paper 2 is a design paper. Those marks can also be used for getting admission to architecture. However, NATA is a mandatory exam that you have to give, and it is better that you first give NATA even if you have given JEE paper 2. Secondly, the marks for your eligibility criteria for taking admission in architecture are the combination of your NATA marks as well as your 12th standard marks. So the marks that you have got in 12th, a part percentage of 12th standard marks and a part percentage of NATA marks are combined together to see whether you are eligible for your architecture admission. Now we would come to a level where you have given your NATA, okay, for the BArch course, your 12th results are out, and you have passed in your NATA exam. So now what is the next step? You have to remember that it is a centralized education process. okay, which is called as the CAP rounds, which is done under the University of Mumbai, which is done under a centralized process of the central government. So all these universities come under the CAP. So the entire centralized process, pan-India, is where the admission process in colleges happen. No college will be able to give you admission independently. You can't go to an architecture college and tell them that I want to take admission. I hope we are clear till here. We will further go for this admission process. But before that, so when I say multidisciplinary, there are more than 40 to 50 different aspects or subjects or allied fields of architecture which you get introduced to in the 5-year course. And hence, once you have completed your degree, once you become a Bachelor of Architect, you can start your own entrepreneurship, you can start your own professional firm with whichever expertise you want to take it ahead. So your firm can not only handle residential, landscape, urban, town planning, everything that the course has taught you. And thus it gives you immense opportunities to pursue your career ahead in. Believe me, it is one of the professions that holistically develops you as a student. And secondly, if we have to say that a profession which can combine your hobby and your education. I always tell my students that all these hobbies, maybe photography, writing, performing arts, making models, gaming, something which has to do with nursery or flower arrangements or some sort of sketching or creative comic writing. All these hobbies which we pursue as a human being can be a part of architecture, can be a career which you can pursue in when you have an education of architecture with you. We will express and we will try to explore more in our next part as to how these career options are available. What is the next stage where you are supposed to fill in the forms for admission, how you have to go ahead. So here I would like to congratulate all the 10th and 12th standard students who have successfully scored their marks and come into the platform of being 10th and 12th degree holders at a very initial and important phase of your life. And at the same time, I also want to tell you that your marks are not going to stop you from getting admission in architecture. Whatever be your marks, you are sure to fetch an admission in architecture. Just go through our series of podcasts and try to understand how you have to follow each and every step. Thank you.